Hi, this is Jeremy from 5 Star Guitars, and I have with me today 3 models from Fender's new Noventa series. I've got a Jazzmaster, a Strat, and a Tele. Anybody who knows me and my guitar collecting habits knows I have a genuine appreciation for P90 pickups. So when I heard the series was coming out, I was really excited, and it immediately sparked 2 questions. First one was, how do these different models stack up against each other? And the second question for me was, how do these pickups stack up against a classic P90? This is, in my opinion, the quintessential P90 sound. This is an original 59 Junior with the original pickup, and the only thing not original on this guitar is the frets. So how do these guitars stack up against each other, and then how do they sound compared to the real deal? My first test is going to be to see if I can hear a difference between the guitars if I just compare bridge pickups. I'm assuming that Fender is just batch producing pickups and putting the same pickups in all the guitars. So I'm going to play the same riff and just swap out guitars and see if I can hear a difference between bridge pickups. And we'll start with the Tele, since the only pickup it has is a bridge pickup. So before I plug in the Gibson, which I'll do in a minute here to compare, but I just wanted to make note that the 3 Fenders that I played, while they all sounded, at least in the room to me here, they sounded very similar, if not identical. The playing experience was surprisingly different on each one, which was interesting to me because they are supposed to ship with roughly the same, playability specs: 25.5-inch scale length, modern C neck shape, and a 9.5-inch radius, and same pickups in each one. So I didn't expect the playing experience going back to back with the instruments like that to be as different as it was. And maybe it was just as simple as the Jazzmaster body shape kind of props the neck up in a slightly different playing position than a Tele does. And maybe that's why some people prefer a Strat over a Tele or vice versa. But it was interesting that the playing experience was different from Strat to Tele to Jazzmaster. The playing experience was different, even though all of those specs are theoretically identical. Compare that to the Gibson. Scale length here is 24 3/4, so it's a slightly different, it's a shorter scale length on a Gibson. These are 10 to 46 gauge strings, and the Fenders always ship with 9 to 42, and I didn't touch that. I just, out of the box, pulled the guitars out, tuned them up, didn't touch the intonation, for better or for worse. I didn't touch the intonation. I just played them as they ship from Fender, and I'll compare them to the Gibson. So again, shorter scale length and thicker strings on this is supposed to change the sound. So to whatever extent that the string gauge and scale length changes the tone. I mean, I didn't claim this was a scientific experiment. I just found an excuse to play new guitars. So let's check this out. See, we'll hear the sounds all back to back and see if we can hear a difference and pick a favorite, which I hope for my sake is this one, because this guitar costs more than those 3 combined. So we'll see what happens. Well, if we're basing this off of personal investment alone, I know what my favorite kind of has to be, but actually the Noventa guitars, you know, they compare favorably. Actually, they play well out of the box, straight from Fender. They play nicely. I think they'll be amazing when our guitar tech gets his hands on them and can do a really nice setup and intonation on them. They'll be great. And the pickups were wonderful. They have a nice, present, bright, punchy, but not harsh sound to them. I really like how they sound in all three body shapes. So I'm curious what you think. You know, try them out and compare them to the pickups that come, you know, normal Tele pickups, Strat pickups, Jazzmaster pickups. What do you think about them? Swing by 5-Star Guitars, plug one in, check it out, come see us soon. Thank you very much for watching the video. Please don't forget to hit a like and subscribe below, and we'll catch you next time. Take care.